I've been in this investment business for longer than I care to share with you. But on the other hand, I recognized recently the reason I get beat at it by Wall Street on such a regular basis is they're bigger than me. They have access to more data. They have access to more information than I do. And so I can't compete with them. As an example, Goldman Sachs has 46,300 people. They manage $2 trillion worth of other people's assets. In that is their strength, and in that is also their weakness. And their weakness is because they are so big, because they have $2 trillion in their coffers, that if they want to take a 2% position within a stock, they're going to put $40 billion into it. Well, they can't do that overnight, or they'll move the market. So it'll take them 2 months, maybe even 6 months, to take a position into a new find that they come. And then once they get that new find, they'll in and get the position in place. Then they'll share their information with us. So we'll drive the price up. And then they'll make a decision when to come out and leave us holding the bag. Well, that's the way it is until today. And now the playing field has been leveled. Why is that? Well, through artificial intelligence and machine learning, eventually, I can have access to all the data that they have by basically building a platform that searches that data, both historical, both financial, both technological, all at one time, and put it in my mailbox. I can subscribe to Seeking Alpha and get on the 37 stocks that I follow every piece of information, every article that is written. I can go into Google search and get anything that was written about any one of my 37 stocks, have it analyzed by a large language platform and delivered to my mailbox every morning, so that I can then go and have that large language platform monitor Jensen Yang's keynote speech and bring it down into a very small element to give me the information I need to make a better investment decision. And I can make that decision like that. Now, Goldman Sachs can't do that. Oh, they can get the information. Oh, they've got the information, but they can't do that. They can't buy the stock at an instant. I can put 2% of my portfolio in it like that, but they can't. And therein lies my strength. But what then the weakness is that I have is, how do I put this all together? I don't know how to build a large language platform and monitor the 37 stocks. I don't know how to go into my email box and get every article that Seeking Alpha sends me to go into their website and monitor every one of their press releases, to sit in on their earnings call and monitor the questions and summarize that. I know how it's done, but I can't do it because I don't have the knowledge. But you do. Or someone within you does. I have 53,000 people who watch my videos every month. In that group, there is somebody who says, I could do that. I could build that for you, Kerry. Well, come see me. Because what I want to do is I'll pay you whatever you want, whatever you need to give me that data. Now, how am I going to pay for it? I'm going to build a community. I'm going to build a community of 10,000 people who say, I want a part of that. I want to be part of that. And so I want that on my computer, Kerry, so I can fight with Goldman Sachs. And then I want to have a community that we can come together and we can work this out together. When I run into a niche or a wrinkle, I have somewhere to go and say, hey, how do we straighten this out? That's a community. That's a tribe. That's what I want to give you. That's what I want to give myself. And then I want to share it with you. Well, how will I do that? I will get 10,000 of my 53,000 who watch my videos on a monthly basis and say, hey, let me give you $60 a month so you can build a $7.2 million company. So you can go out and pay John to build this for us. And now we can take on Goldman Sachs because we can act like that. They can't. Because they're too big. They're the Goliath. Guess who the David is? And guess when it's going to happen? It's going to happen now. And to those of us who are the first 10,000 who come in and build this machine that's going to take on Wall Street, we'll own it. And then we'll decide who we're going to share it with. Now, could one of you say, hey, that's a wonderful idea? And one of you might be at Goldman Sachs, and they'll come and say, we're going to put him down. Well, there's only one way they can keep me from being put down. And that's if you say, I want to be a part of this. I see the opportunity for me, meaning you, to be part of something bigger than myself. I see that this old man has an idea, and he's connected the dots. He's connected that all this data, past financial, past weather, everything is out there. It's just got to be organized. And it's got to be organized by people who know how to do it. And then it's got to be distributed to a select group of people who will guard it and keep it to themselves so they can beat Wall Street. That's the name of the game. And I figured it out. And I'm sharing it with you. And I'm inviting you to come be a part of this. Something bigger than yourself. And I know there's some of you, the naysayers, the haters, who say, that's not possible. That guy's smoking dope again. I haven't smoked dope in quite some time, honestly, but might not be a bad idea. That this is my opportunity because I have a vision. No, I have a dream. I have a dream that I can bring the power to the people. I can take it away from Goldman Sachs. Because they can't act like this. I can. We, the community, have the power. We have always had the power. We just haven't had the balls to take charge of it. We run this country. We run that stock market. We just got to have the balls to take our position. And now we have the tools to do it. We have, Microsoft's Copilot. We have Google's Workstation. We know what they are. We just don't know how to put the tools to work. We have the jackhammer. We just don't know how to turn it on to take our place. This reminds me in junior high school, Donald Day. Donald Day was a hood. Wore a leather jacket, wore tight jeans, the big old, engineering boots. He haunted the playground. I was standing next to Carolyn, my girlfriend, and he came up and he kissed Carolyn. And I pushed him away, and he took me to the ground. Put his knees on my arms, reached in his pocket, took out a switchblade, and put that knife to my neck. He said, you're the only guy who's ever stood up to me. I like you. I want to be your friend. I had the courage to stand him down. He could have put that knife in my neck and gone off to jail, and I might have bled to death there on the playground. But I learned at that point, if you have a dream, if you do not be put down by the big guy. The big guy has a weak spot. He has an Achilles heel. It's because he's a big guy. All you've got to do is harness the talent, harness the skill to take him on, and then find his weakness and then feed on it. This is our time. This is our time. I know it's my time. I'm inviting you to join me. You can join me by getting on the bus. You've heard that from me many, many, many times. Get on the bus. And I know some of you say, you don't know what you're talking about. Don't be so damn mean. Recognize when opportunity is in front of you, when you have an opportunity to take on the big guy. And what the big guy will eventually do is say, I want to be a part of what you're doing. I like you. I want to be your friend. Well, that comes at a price. I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial advisor. I'm having the best time of my life because I have the courage to have the best time of my life. I have the courage to take on Goliath. I don't give a damn. Now, if Goliath wants to come and buy me, we can talk. But no, this belongs to the community. It belongs and it's not only in the stock market, it's in every element of the world. We have the data at our fingertips. We just got to step forward and take it. We got to organize. We got to get the people who are sitting in their garage and saying, hell, I got to help him do that. Well, come forward. And if you want to be a part of this in other elements, because I got to hire people. I got to raise 1,000, 10,000 times $60. You can do the math, multiply it times 12. I got to raise $7.2 million to make this happen a year. Get on the bus.